Hi everyone, welcome back to Yukikoi Melt, episode 30. And for some reason, Kanon likes to serve everyone hot and spicy dishes. And she already felt sorry for Miharu, given that she gave him a super spicy hot pot. And Miharu ended up feeling really tired and all worn out in bed. But then Kanon serves it again in class, and she made so much that it was enough for everyone in Taruhi and Miharu's class to eat. But anyways, it looks like they're going to have some nice refreshments. So some warm steamed buns at this special place. And on top of that, we can see that Kanon tried her best to teach Miharu how to ski, because that's a fundamental skill that everyone needs to have to be able to survive here and at a minimum pass PE. So anyways, okay, so the butcher's like,
Hi, どうもありがとうね。
So striding with confidence, Kanon takes us to a small butcher shop in a quiet corner of the shopping district. Well, you wouldn't be able to tell from the exterior, but they serve the real deal Chinese buns, steamed in a traditional basket, made of bamboo, has some cloth, and the bamboo wood gives the steamed buns a special flavor. Well, I'm sure in some places they actually use stainless steel steamers instead when the bamboo wood is not available. But anyways, it's delicious for Miharu.
でしょ？ここは最近行きつけのお店なんです。
Yes, I come to this place a lot.
結構穴場だよね。私も地元なのに教えてもらうまで知らなかったし。
And it's located in a dark corner, so...
ユキもカノに教えてもらって知った。
So pretty much Kanon was the first person to find it.
私が知ったのもネットの口コミですし、中華まん自体が期間限定ですから、あんまり知られてないと思いますよ。この感じだと、しずり先輩や部長に教えても喜んでもらえそうですね。
Well, I don't know if they eat steam buns, but at least Shizuri makes some at her restaurant for Miharu to keep him warm.
そうだね。帰ったら教えてあげなきゃね。
Okay, so we should let them know about this place. And so we walk along the road. Let's see, chattering like there's no tomorrow. I can feel the soft weight of the warm swing beans bun that Kanon bought for me in my hands. So I gently break it in half, releasing a cloud of steam and an enticingly sweet scent, revealing the generous portion of the sweet beans inside. Ooh, lovely. And okay, so this is good. So don't mind if I dig in right away. Okay, so let's eat. So this is delicious. So the outside is as fluffy as they get, and the sweet bean paste inside is perfect.
お店で丁寧に手作りしてるみたいですからね。これでお詫びになりました？
Ah, yeah, so definitely. Well, I even found out about an amazing store in the process. So I really have nothing to complain about. So next time I want this, I can go here and not have to get Kanon to help me look for it.
自分で料理もできるのに美味しいお店まで知ってて、カノンちゃんって実はかなりの食通？あはは、まだまだうちの母にはかないません。すごく美味しい料理を作ってくれる人なので、私もそうなれたらなって。
Well, I'm sure Kanon can be a good cook, except for the fact that she needs to cut down the spices.
ほのかのは意外と乙女なところがあると思う。そうですか?
Really? So Kanen's cheeks turn red. So she'd be pretty sweet if she could just aim down once in a while. But well, what can you do? So Kanen's typical nature is that she's rowdy, likes to cause all sorts of extreme... I don't know what to say, so anyways.
じゃあ、私も自分のピザまんを食べますね。ユキは正統派。肉まんこそ王道。私は桜芋まん。こうして見ると、みんな違うのを買ってるんだね。
And from Miharu, the regular sweet beans jam bun.
そうですね。味の好みも寮内でバラバラですし。
So what's happening now? So yap yap.
あれ?
So as we walk along while eat our buns, a fuzzy animal suddenly appears with a high-pitched bark. And I thought it was a dog at first, but upon closer inspection, I realized it has a more slender build and a large, bushy tail trailing from behind it. So that must be a...
キツネだ!
Okay, so it's a fox.
もふもふ、かわいい。
Oh, it's cute. Well, I've never seen a real fox before.
この辺りに住んでる野生のキツネですね。たまに餌を探して町まで来るみたいですよ。
So, while the four of us are amazed by the unexpected encounter, the fox wiggles its tail, maintaining its distance from us, and sniffs the air a few times. Okay? So what's wrong now? So I think it's looking at us. Okay?
お腹が空いてるのかもしれませんね。じゃあ少しだけちぎって。
Okay, so I'll feed him some. Wait, so where's that "Don't feed the wild animals" motto or slogan? So what happened? So the fox suddenly darts towards Kanon, and so what happens next? And he runs off. And for some reason, the fox heads right for Kanon's pizza flavored bun. So the fox jumps, deftly into the air without slowing down even a little and snatches the pizza bun right out of Kanon's hands. And the fox gets away. So landing lightly on its feet, it darts away at lightning speed. Wait, come back here!
ピザマンが他のピザマンが悲しいぬくもりだけを残して私から遠ざかっていく。コナンちゃん、大丈夫?
And I don't think it makes Kanon feel any better that Taruhi's eating right in front of Kanon.
そんなんだったね。
Same with Yuki. Well, come on, at least understand what I'm suffering. The fact that you two still have your buns and I don't.
よーし、こうなったら、ミハル先輩、私の荷物を預かってもらいます。
Oh, here, Miharu, take my bag. That's fine, but hey, don't tell me you're going to So leaving her bag with me, Kanon chases after the fox with an ungodly speed. And kicking up a cloud of snow, she quickly becomes a dot on the horizon. And I don't think Taruhi really cares about what's going on. Hey, don't talk with her mouth full. Hey, so does she seriously believe she can catch up to the fox? And we have Miharu eating while talking as well. But she's fast. Okay, so let's go after her then. So we stand absentmindedly for a while, munching on our steam buns. And eventually, Yuki takes the first step and we all follow. Okay, so where is Kanon? Question mark. Hey, Kanon, where are you? Wait, do you see her? Yuki?
カノカノ携帯の GPS によると、
Okay, so Yuki's smart. She uses Kanon's GPS on the phone to find her. Alright. So I'm a bit curious as to why she can't track Kanon via GPS, but I can't ask about that later. Well, then again, Yuki is good with her phone. She takes pictures a lot. Well, so is Kanon, and I'm sure Yuki purposely turned on Kanon's GPS. But more importantly, why is Kanon's signal coming from the top of the mountain? So what a very interesting place to locate Kanon. So just how far did she run?
私たち電車使ってもこんなに疲れてるのに。
That's unusual. So we're getting tired going this path, finding where Kanon is. And to be able to imagine Kanon going through all this really quickly, that's quite a feat.
カノカノなら造作もないこと。
But that's Kanon as usual. So
なぜならカノカノの脳は筋肉でできている。
So remember, she's all muscles, so nothing else. Well, are you sure you're actually friends with her?
あそこにある物体は何だろう。
Hey, look over there.
ひょっとしてカノンちゃん？
And there is Kanon. So I spot a small black lump in the middle of a snowy field. And it takes me a while to realize that it's Kanon's butt clad in black shorts.
カノカノ変わり果てた姿になって。カノンちゃん大丈夫？お父さん違います。それはストローじゃなくて吹き矢です。
So I managed to pull Kanon out from the snow, and I'm sure Kanon's like, it's not over yet. I must go catch that fox. Hey, so are you hosting down there?
ミハル先輩、確か中二病が悪化して漁船でガダルカダルリ行ったはずじゃ。
It sounds like she is. Well, I certainly haven't. So come on, just wake up.
キツネはどうなった？モフモフは？
So where's Mr. Fluffy, the fox?
見失いました。
Well, I lost sight of it. And Kanon drops to her shoulders in an obvious display of dejection. So the guy failed. So apparently the fox ended up getting away with her pizza bun after all. Oh, okay, so she got up. At least.
どうして肉まんやあんまんが4つも並んでいたのに、どうして私のピザまんだけを？
Well, I'm sure it's because Kanon's buns looks the most appetizing out of the four.
キツネにとっては それが一番美味しそうに見えたんじゃないかな。意外とグルメさんかもね。
There you go.
野生のキツネが人間の手から食べ物を受け取るなんてめったにないらしい。よかったね、カノカノ。
But isn't that special, the fact that your pizza toast or your pizza bun got selected by the fox?
よくないですよ。もううりゃー。
Well, don't look at it as if it's luck. So Kanon quickly rolls up a large ball of snow and then tosses it to the distance to vent her anger. So it flumps down the field without hitting anything. And there's no trace of the wily culprit to be seen. Or the wily. And we can't share our steam buns with her either. So we already ate it up. Okay. And that's how they regain energy after climbing all those mountains and all those hills, valleys, and through the thick snow.
どうやって慰めたらいいかな。
So how can we cheer Kanon up? Let's see. So how about something fun?
そういえばこの前ここで雪合戦をやったよね。
Oh yeah, so we sure did. Well, that was pretty fun.
動いてるとあったかいしね。あの時カノンちゃん強かったよね。
Yeah, well, I couldn't hit you to save my life. I love to have a rematch against you.
それじゃあもう一回やってみませんか。私今壮絶最高にスカッとしたい気分なんです。
Perfect. A way to relieve my stress. Huh? Well, I suppose we could. Oh no, I didn't expect for her to actually take me up on this. Well, I'm sure Taruhi was expecting Kanon to say yes to a snowball fight. So Meguri shoots me an annoyed look, to which I can only respond with a apologetic look of my own. So I look around the white field. The sun's still high, so it's relatively warm, and it may actually be the perfect time for a snowball fight. So I don't want to get my hands cold, but I feel sorry for Kanon being the only person with an empty stomach. So I feel inclined to play along with another. So play along and let her vent her frustration. Okay, so let's do it then.
情け容赦なく全力でいきますからね。
Okay, let's do it then.
手加減してよ。それじゃあチーム決めはどうする？
So how are we going to divide teams then? So what do we do first year versus second year? That seems like a fair split. So Kanon and Yuki versus Miharu and Taruhi.
それならユキも先輩たちと組む。
So I'll join your team then, says Yuki. Wait, huh?
ちょっとユキちゃん、なんで3対1にするんですか？こういう時は数を均等にするのがセオリーってもんですよね。
Wait, that's unfair. So Kanon versus everyone else?
そのセオリーを無視して数が多い方につく。ユキは戦うのが好きなんじゃなくて勝つのが好きだし。
So all I care about is winning.
勝てさえすればいいと言うんですか？
But then again, if Yuki wants to guarantee victory, she could go on Kanon's team and help Kanon win because Kanon is really good with her stats. She's probably an excellent player in a snowball fight. So,
大体合ってる。
more or less.
この卑怯者、もう一遍言ってあげますよ。この卑怯者。何度でも言
Well, too bad. So are those two really friends? Because I can sense that they're both fighting. And how are they friends?
まあ、ある意味、息ぴったりというか、ね。
Well, I don't see a fight. I see them getting along to some way or in a special manner. So it appears that Yuki really is planning to turn this into a 3-against-1 match. And Kanon is pointing her fingers at us, ready to accept the challenge.
よし、わかりました。3対1でもいいです。その代わり、負けたら罰ゲームですからね。
Fine then, so if you're going to play like this, put me at a disadvantage, then I'll give the conditions for winning. So what's the penalty, or what happens if you lose?
そうです。あの天下の織田信長ですら泣いて謝ったほどの罰ゲーム。それはズバリパンツの中に雪を入れる。
So if you lose, I'm gonna stuff snow in your pants. What?
想像しただけでいろいろダメな気が。
Okay, so Kanon gave them a really hard conditions. Like, well, if you're going to be playing unfair, that's what I'm going to do. So if you all lose, then I'm going to give all of you a really heavy punishment as a reward.
いいえ、私は夢で見たんです。長篠の戦いで信長は武田の騎馬隊と雀卓を囲み、うっかり売満に振り込んで。
Okay. So nothing like that ever really happened. Don't write Japanese history here. So why on earth would Sengoku period generals even be playing mahjong together? Never mind stuffing snow into the underwear of a loser. So the image of Oda Nobunaga with snow in his loincloth, crying and apologizing to the Takeda's army makes me want to blow my brains out. So if that was the real truth of the Battle of the Nagashino, depicted in the textbook illustrations, then I would never want to lay my eyes on it ever again.
別にそんな罰ゲームはなくても。
Well, maybe we can negotiate for a better penalty then.
Okay. その罰ゲーム受けて立つ。
But for Yuki's like, well, bring it on. Wait, so you'll take it as is? So have you lost your mind? I can't stand the cold as it is.
知ってる。でもメグリンはどう？パンツに雪を入れられるなんて冬マスターならむしろご褒美なはずだけど。
But don't worry, because we're all like Himeguri is a master, so we should be guaranteed victory.
そうだね。ご褒美だと言えなくもないけど、やっぱりやるなら自分でというか。じゃあ入れる側と入れられる側ではどっちがお好み？断然入れる側。つまりカノカノを任してパンツに雪を入れてやりたいと。
Okay, so, well, if we win, then Kanon gets to eat her words and get the snow in her pants.
そんなこと言ったかな？言って
What?
ないよね。
I didn't mean that, did I?
めぐりんの言葉を巡り巡って解釈した結果、こうなりました。業界にも程があるよ。
And Himeguri's totally taken the bait again. Well, I can't already tell everything's going to go Yuki's way.
そんなわけだからかのかの、そっちが負けても同じ罰ゲームを受けてってめぐりんは主張してる。
Okay, so, Kanon, if you are going to give us that condition if we lose, then you'll have to take the same if you lose.
言ってないもう曲解
Hey, come out of this, says Taruhi.
ふーん舐められたもんですねいいでしょうその条件で戦ってあげます
Okay, so I'll take it as is then.
お手柔らかにお願いします
So, can you go easy? Says Taruhi. That's a disheartened expression if I ever saw one. So isn't anyone going to ask what I think? So, where's my opinion? Says Miharu.
この状況を見て
I am.
じゃあわかるはずもう誰にも争いを止められない
So the battle's set, and there's no way we can change it. Hey, you're the one who fanned the flames to this point. So you're making up all these rules that we have to follow, even though we don't agree with it. How about I join Kanon in exchange for immunity from the penalty then?
私なら大丈夫です今日は本気で行くので先輩たちも全力で来てください
That's okay. So I'm ready for all of this. I can do it.
じゃないと死にますよ
Hey, we're just going to play in the snow, right? And not even what you mean. But if you're fine with it, then we might as well get this over with then. So I reluctantly agree while Kanon is raring to get started. And so, our 3 against 1 battle begins. A dismal fate awaits one of the sides. So let's see who wins or loses. So I don't want to snow anywhere near my underwear, so it seems Himegiri shares my sentiment. We're both ready to attack as soon as the battle begins.
岡崎くん
So what is it?
加藤勝つしかないここで負けたら私たち
So her eyes tell me the cold would drive us insane. That's not a hint of rumor or humor in them. Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm not going to let this be the end of me either.
いつでもどうぞよーしカノンちゃんに当てちゃえば勝ちなんだから
Okay, so here we come.
ぬるい投げ方ですねそんなの簡単に止められますよそりゃ
Okay, so the snowball fight now begins. Ooh, so she actually caught your snowball with her bare hands. Uh-oh.
それじゃあ返してあげます必殺カノンカウンタ
Okay, so you can have this back. Kanon counter.
待ちません
So Kanon catches Himegiri's snowball mid-flight and effortlessly launches it back at her. And spiraling through the air with inhuman precision, the snowball finds its target and... Uh-oh. Okay, so it hits Taruhi. Wait, Himegiri?
うわおでこに直撃
And that's nothing to celebrate about.
ごめん岡崎くんいきなり当たっちゃった
Uh-oh. So... Okay, so Himegiri collapsed from the impact, dramatically flopping onto the ground in a pile. And the vibrations reverberate through the snow, causing a nearby tree to shake, including all the snow that had been resting on the branches. and Taruhi is covered in snow. So it all comes to a crashing down, burying both Himeguri and her screams. So I shiver just imagining how she must have felt. Okay, so the war is on, Kanon.
これで2対1ですね。さあ、次はどっちが投げてきます？
Okay, so who's next? 1 down, 2 to go. So what do you think we should do?
かのかのから借りた G 訓導の本にはこう書いてあった。
Okay, so maybe we could try to mirror Kanon's techniques.
最初の一撃は軽く、相手の出方を見るようにと。
Well, it's too late for that now. So we've already learned that a lousy attack will net you a Kanon counter.
どんどん行きますよ。カノンストレート。
Okay, so my turn. Kanon straight. Ooh.
もう一発。カノンストレート。
Okay, so another Kanon straight. So do you have to shout every technique that you're going to use?
そういうわけじゃないんですが、ここはビジュアル重視ってことで。
Okay. Well, I don't think it adds much flair, to be honest. So I still managed to dodge them somehow, but all of her throws are ridiculously fast and incredibly precise. So she wasn't bluffing. She's having no trouble against us. So if anything, we are the ones at a disadvantage. So I continued to dodge, not having even a moment's respite to dig up Himeguri. So don't get hit, Yuki. I don't want to be left by myself this early on. So we're only getting started.
大丈夫。先輩の後ろにいるからユキには当たらないし。
Oh, so I'm using you as a shield. So basically, so does Yuki want to sacrifice Miharu first? Well, fine. So you can use the time to think of a strategy to defeat her. So that said, we're in an empty field and one of us is already buried. Meanwhile, Yuki doesn't look like she'll prove very useful either. Well, in any case, we'll have to counterattack, so take this.
止まって見えますよ。キャッチしてカノンカウンター。
Okay, so I caught this one too. Another Kanon counter. So you thought I didn't think of that. Well, how about this one?
おーっと、それもいただきます。
Oh, you're slow, so I caught this one too. Wait, what? Predicting she would catch my first projectile, I launched another one as quickly as I could after the first one. However, in an unbelievable display of dexterity, Kanon catches them both. Wow, so just how good are you with your reflexes?
マンションの3階から猫みたいに飛び降りられるくらいですかね。
Okay. Wait, are you sure you're human?
疑わしいこともあるけど、人類の限界は超えてないと思う。さあ、お返ししますよ。両手でカノンカウンター。
Okay, so let me give you back your snowballs. Kanon counter. Times 2. Whoa! Dodge, Yuki. So somehow managed to dodge a double attack aimed at both of us and regroup. However, we remain at a clear disadvantage. So how is she able to use both of her hands to aim at a different target at the same time? So that should be considered cheating. Well, then again, you can also argue that having multiple people on the other team is cheating too.
そーら、畳みかけるようなカノンストレート。
Okay, so constraint. Whoa!
優雅に流れるカノンストレート、アンダースローのカノンストレート、カノンストレートに清き一票を
So under throw constraint. So this is bad. So we can't stop her. But if we let her keep stomping all over us, we're doomed.
そうでもない。
Not really. So, Yuki, have you thought of something to return? Or like turn the tables?
イメージしてみて。古今東西、必殺技が破れるのは相手に同じ技を使われたとき。わかる？
So I think the answer is no because Yuki's asking all these questions at Miharu's like, so which one works the best? Let's see. So I guess, right. So she's talking about what you often see in Saturday morning cartoons. So the hero ends up losing when the villain uses their own techniques against them. So it might already work on a hot-headed fighter like Kanon. So in other words, I should just use the same technique and face her head-on. So in that case, I'll give her some of those ultra constraint attacks as well.
それだと普通に投げるだけだから相手に与える衝撃の度合いが低そう。やるならカノンカウンターにするべき。
So you should try to mirror her Kanon counter instead. So that's a really difficult technique to master. Wait, so there's no way I can pull that off.
大丈夫、my friend.
Don't worry, my friend. Hey, don't act all friendly and give me the thumbs up. So we're in a really bad situation here.
何をごちゃごちゃと相談してるんですか？隙だらけですよ、カノンストレート。
So what's with the hold up? So you're leaving a big opening for me.
なかなか粘りますね。もう一発、カノスト。
So, Kanon stole. Hey, don't shorten it. So snowballs fly all over the battlefield like bullets from a machine gun. So if this goes on, we'll run out of stamina first, and I'll have to either try what Yuki suggested, or
そこ、タラチネの母を背負いてカノンストレート。
so another one, concentrate. Wait, so how dare you use Pig Latin on me? So that's it. I'll either get you before you get me, or I'm done for.
え、
So what happened? So I faced the approaching snowball head on and spread my fingers apart, aiming my palm at it. So I feel a full cold sensation spread across my skin. I'm finished if I drop this now. So I clench my fingers, gripping the ball with the intent to hurl it back at Kanon. Okay, so here you go. So you can have this one back, Kanon. No, I mean the help me Miharu counter.
そんな。
And we can see Kanon showing her weakness. So having her own technique stolen, Kanon stopped in her tracks in disbelief as I launched my own counter. However, before I am able to leave my grasp, or like before the snowball is able to leave my grasp, it explodes in my hand. So is that what the Miharu counter is like? So the two of us freeze, shards of crushed snow splitting through the gaps between our fingers. And it seems like while I succeeded at imitating counter Kanan's counter, I put too much strength into my grip, causing the snowball to crush. Uh-oh. Damn. Haha, so your counter didn't work. So I guess I was stupid to expect it to work on my first try.
雪は崩れやすいですからね。勢いを殺してキャッチするのは結構難しいんですよ。
So you forgot that snow is soft, so if you grip it too hard, it'll break into... So what's Yuki doing?
おっと、隙を突こうとしてもそうはいきません。
So a single snowball slices through the air in the middle of Kanan's speech, and it seems that like Yuki tried to use our conversation to implement a sneak attack, but she got caught in the act.
さあ返してあげますよ。これが本家本元、あたしのカノンカン。
So here's the big Kanon counter.
かかったなカノカノ。ここまでのすべてがおとり的なあれ。
Well, too late, because that was just a distraction. So I've already set the trap, and you fell for it.
で、本命はこっち。
So here's the trap unveiling. So Yuki flashes a mischievous grin, and a loud thud follows. She then kicks the tree next to her as hard as she can. And the kick sends a tremor through the branches, and a pile of delicately balanced snow comes crashing down. And Kanon ends up buried, unable to dodge such a wide-range attack. And Yuki used my attempt to counter one of Kanon's special techniques to lead her into a tree, and then distance her with a projectile of her own before triggering the main attack. So, Yuki?
ご苦労。必殺技返しが成功しようとしまいと、かのかのが気を取られていれば十分だった。
Well, you learning that counterattack, that wasn't the main course. It was just a way to buy time for me to set my trap for Kanon.
はーい、かのかのアウト。
Okay, so Kanon, you lose. So Yuki presses a snowball against Kanon's forehead when she finally resurfaces from the mountain of snow. And with that, our match comes to an end with Kanon subjugated by our resident child of winter.
嘘。私の負けですか？
Wait, so I lost? Well, that was amazing. So, an epic comeback.
ふふ、当然。
So what else do you expect?
まさか雪を投げずに倒されるなんて。
So it's called technique.
油断大敵ってこと。ほら雪まみれだし。
So Yuki gives Kanon a hand and pulls her up, then starts brushing the snow off of her. And despite the usual antics, the two really do seem like friends.
参りました。さすがはゆきちゃんです。めぐりんが犠牲になってくれたおかげで、このトラップを思いつくことができた。
Hey, so don't kill her off like that. So wait. So wait a minute. So, serious question. Do any of you remember where Himeguri got buried?
Huh?
Oh yeah! So Himeguri is still buried in the snow from Kanon's first counter. And now in this vast snowy field, we have no idea where exactly it happened. Oh, okay, so I found her. She's here.
タルヒ先輩大丈夫ですか？今掘り起こしてあげますからね。言うことを聞くから墨田区についてだけは言わないで。
Hey, so just get a grip on yourself. So cast those weird hallucinations away.
寮のみんな連れてきた。
They went to call for help, says Yuki.
タルちゃん、タルちゃん。
And looks like Shizuri and Usagi are here. So I'm going to stop here. And in the next episode, we're going to see what happens after they pull Taruhi out from the snow. And we do know that Taruhi is really bad with the cold, just like Miharu. So having Taruhi under a big amount of snow for a long period of time, that's going to be torturous for Taruhi. But anyways, even though Miharu underestimated Yuki, Yuki was able to be smart and think of a trap to defeat Kanon, who is really good with catching snowballs and throwing them at really high speed. So Kanon's good in power, but she lacks in technique. So, if I remember from High School DxD or DD, the biggest weakness to someone with lots of power is technique, because a technique person can reverse the power and cast it, basically turn the tables and turn the person's attacks on itself. There you go. But anyways, going back to this, we'll see what happens next and what Kanon's going to face now that she lost the snowball fight. And with that in mind, I'll see you later.